My name's Ian Clark. I'm an Academic Services Librarian for the School of Psychology. Inclusive learning and teaching means ensuring that the learning teaching environment and the resources are inclusive of everybody in the university. I work very closely with academics in my school. We looked at the lack of materials that we had in the library collection that represented a more diverse perspective of psychology and gave voice to marginalised groups that are otherwise not part of the collection and part of the curriculum. So we worked very closely identifying some key texts that we had, and I ordered those for the library collection. And then we also created a display within the library to share these resources and highlight the importance of the resources that we have. So one of the key impetuses for me has been the student voice, so hearing the students make comments about the fact that they found that their curriculum hasn't been diverse enough and reflective of their experiences. You know, that's been a big driver for me in trying to make sure that as a library and as library resources that we meet those needs for the students that are currently lacking. I'm aware that work has happened before my involvement in the library at UEL. So it's not a new thing in that way. I think there's been a growing movement across universities and across university libraries to do more to tackle the inequalities in our library resources and to raise awareness of a broader range of materials. It's had a really positive impact. I've heard a lot of feedback from students particularly who have welcomed an opening up of a space in the library to discuss these issues. I've seen students engaging with the materials that we have put on display in the library, and I've received a lot of positive feedback from academics around how the students have engaged with the collection and how they've received the resources that we've started to make more available to them. So I think one of the most important things for me, or most difficult things for me, is about continually reflecting on my own practice and my own behaviours, and I think it's really important, particularly as a white man, to continually reflect on the things that I do and say and how I behave and how that impacts upon others. I think that's really crucial, and I find it really difficult to be constantly having to go through that process of reviewing what I'm doing. For me, the most important thing has always been about collaborating with colleagues and working with colleagues. It should never be about leading or being a white knight saviour. It's about working with your colleagues in collaboration, and that's got to be the most important part of it.